Good morning, Miners. Today is Tuesday, February 25th, and I'm AJ.
And I'm Henry, and you're watching the Miner Morning Show. It's so sad.
Congratulations to Noah Omsi and Abby Prayer for taking third at state wrestling with one loss each. Both of them went up against some very tough opponents and some incredible wins. Congratulations to Coach Danny as well. Go Miners.
In some other news, the Park City High School speech and debate team destroyed Regents, placing in the top 3 in the region. Leo Gorder in National Extempt, Braden Jones, National Extempt as well, Abigail Bailey in Impromptu, Kennedy McCarthy and Anna Cook in Varsity Public Forum, Chloe Sawyer in Informative, and Garrett Moreno in Humorous Interpretation. The funniest part about that is that he actually ran to the stage to get his award. Congrats, Garrett.
Your region champs are Grace Gatzlin and Ellen Kook in Varsity Public Forum, Alec LeBow and Ella Carson in Varsity Policy, Rain LeBow and Ellen Kook and Kennedy McCarthy in Foreign Extempt, Reese Gunnarsson, Varsity Information, George Littlejohn, Varsity Oratory. Additional points earners were Lily Gabby Porter Hoffman, Timmy Kuno, Aiden Bazik, Mia Saar, Maddie Harder, Katie Ritty, Mia Samrich, Sophie Diddley, and Siva Minter.
Also, I would personally like to thank Miss Williams, Mr. Preston, Mr. Parker, and all of the other coaches on the team. They have all put in hours of their time trying to make sure that every teammate has a chance of winning. So thank you, Miss Williams, for being one of the best speech and debate coaches. We are all very grateful for the time and effort that you've contributed.
Aw, that's so wholesome. Anyways, are you a bookworm? Do you love reading? Well, look no further than Book Club. Happening on Friday this week after school in room 135 in Mr. Job's class. On Friday, we'll be talking about the book Darkest Minds and what we're going to read next. If you are interested, email rriff27@pcstudents.us. Now to the weather with Kai.
Hey Miners, today will be warm with a high of 46 and a low of 16. It's going to stay warm all week with a slight chance of snow on the weekend. That's it for the weather. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Kai. Miners, your classmates need your help. Voting is now open for the Utah High School Entrepreneurship Challenge. We have had 4 groups named as finalists for the High School Challenge. Entrepreneurship Challenge, top 20 out of over 220 teams to enter. Scan this QR code you see on the screen and vote now to support our Miners win this competition. Now to sports with Kai.
Hey Miners, today for sports we have Bandapalooza at 6:30 at Ecker Hill. Tomorrow there will be a meeting for cheer and dance team tryouts at 6 o'clock. The jazz band has their spring concert at 6:30. And lastly, the Hockey White has a game against an unknown opponent at the Park City Ice Arena at 6:30. That's it for sports. Now back to the desk.
Hey girls, are you interested in joining the golf team? There'll be a player-only meeting today at 2:40 in room 144 to distribute information. The first official tryouts will be tomorrow, Wednesday the 26th. All girls will be excused from school at 2:15 to meet at the Jeremy Ranch Park and Ride to go to the Salt Lake for tryouts. Make sure you're registered at registermyathlete.com before the first day.
And some local news, Deer Valley Snow Park Village Phase 1 is up for approval. The development would create shopping and dining where the parking lots currently are, since apparently the Mayflower expansion isn't enough.
Drake and Party Next Door released a new album named Some Sexy Songs for You. It was released on February 14th and currently has a Metacritic score of 55. Have you listened to the album? I'm personally waiting for the Chromacopia Deluxe version.
Speaking of Mr. Certified Lover Boy, a young boy walking alone on the beach found a huge dinosaur footprint dating back 127 million years and was found on the beach. Joe Thompson, a 23-year-old, found the dinosaur after a rainstorm on the beach.
Speaking of fossils, after almost 3 years, the Pixar movie Elio is finally coming out. The movie first teased back in September 9th, 2022. The storyline will follow Elio, an underdog with an active imagination, who finds himself one day beamed up by a Cumuloniverse, an organization with representatives from galaxies far and wide. Mistakenly, I defend as Earth's ambassador to the rest of the universe. He starts to form new bonds with aliens while discovering who he truly is meant to be.
I'm gonna have to watch that. Elio, as long as it has a popcorn bucket. In some other news, the Mickey 17 horror movie is coming out soon. It will hit theaters on March 7th. No, I'm not talking about the Mickey Mouse movie. That comes out later this year. The plot for this movie is a disposable employee is sent on a human expedition to colonize the world, the ice world Niflheim. After one iteration dies, a new body is regenerated with most of his memories intact. The movie will be 2.5 hours long and features Robert Patterson in the lead role.
Miners, leadership in Summit County wants you to know that you've got your back. They just want you to know what you need. Take a look at this video to see how they can get your support you need for yourself and other teens in Summit County.
Hey students, you ever feel like adults just don't get what's going on in your day-to-day? Well, there's a way you can share any insight you have by filling out a survey. The SHARP survey was designed to give students the opportunity to keep it 100 and help the adults in the community gain perspective on what is actually impacting you on an everyday basis. For example, maybe you want to bring awareness to mental health challenges you face in and outside of school, or maybe you want to talk about access to sports opportunities. Taking the survey can actually help bring in more resources to the community like recreation scholarships, sports programs, mental health resources, and much more. Think of it as your shot to help adults actually get it and make your school and community a better place. The survey is totally anonymous and voluntary. If your parents haven't opted in yet, hit them up and let them know to opt in, and make sure you take the survey when it's offered in class. Help make a difference, lock in, and take the SHARP survey.
Cheer on our sports teams.
Congratulate the debate team.
Cheer for cheer and dance.
Join the golf team.
And have a tenacious Tuesday, Miners.